Put me on top, city.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And right now, Cleveland, give them credit. They've stuck to their plan here early on, playing their brand of basketball. They're showing everyone they have the potential to be even better.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for them. Mobley and Allen. LeVert out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro into the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
Now, here's Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Clock at 6. Passes it to Williams. Oh, deflected by Mobley. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to LeVert. Back to Mitchell. You know what, if anything, is left to be said about Donovan Mitchell's stunning 71-point game, Doris, in 2023?
You know what, Kevin? I think we can lose the fact that he also had 11 assists. And to couple those two achievements, 71 points with 11 dimes, amplifies the scoring because it proves that he wasn't hunting shots. What an extraordinary overall performance.
The first one falls. ADB, after a 4-year absence, the Cavs made their playoff return in 2023.
That's right, Kevin. This team was obviously ready for the postseason. They lose a tough series with the New York Knicks, who had more experience. Some call it that gentleman's sweep, 5 games, but I think there's better things on the horizon.
And Mitchell drops them both. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade. Goes on to become an all-NBA selection. It looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Here's Oklahoma City. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Allen, right side. Cleveland moving it around. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Dort. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Cavaliers, Isaac Okoro, shooting 1.
One shot.
That's good from Okoro.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Inside, here's Mobley. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Williams looking over the floor. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And it's LeVert missing. Thunder trailing by 8. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Caruso. He's covered closely. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like, when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
No good on the second free throw. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Now here's Caruso after the miss from Evan Mobley.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bates passes to Mitchell. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley outside. Mitchell wide open. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got 7.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Mitchell looking it over. Lined up there for Allen. Holmgren with the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Dort misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Mobley against Dort. Mobley the pass to Bates. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. And Cleveland also making a change. Max Strus is checked in for Okoro. .112 left in the first quarter. Pass to Bates. The 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Club.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Allen. Georges Niang comes in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Mitchell. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Hawks. Here's Bates. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Here's Joe. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wallace against Strus. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Wallace. Good.
Cason Wallace.
Jacks up a 3.
With that reach and mobility and that combination, you can contest a lot of shots. Holmgren doing nice work there.
And so it's Cleveland
16.
with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Cleveland leading by 6. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Morris, Niang out there with Okoro. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Bates in at the shooting guard. In the corner, Okoro with it. Drills the three-pointer.
Isaac Okoro.
Okoro's got 7 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Joe. Wallace the screen. Joe, good. Joe's got his first basket of the night.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
One word, Doris, that comes to mind to describe this Cleveland team is scrappy.
Kevin, it's the perfect descriptor because you love how hard and how together this group plays. And to me, that represents their culture.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. A nice shot by LeVert.
Caris LeVert's a crafty player. This is a guy who knows how to get shots over the interior defense.
Wallace against LeVert. Holmgren with a screen on LeVert. Wallace misses. Cleveland leading by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Niang, a 17-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Here's LeVert. That one good for 2. LeVert's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Wallace looking for an opening. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes to Bates. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Now here's Holmgren. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Jarrett Allen. David, what's the status?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. And honestly, it looks pretty serious right now. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Mobley, he's checked in for George Niang, and it's Mitchell in for Okoro. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 11-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Jones against LeVert. Bates passes to LeVert. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Now here's Caruso. Defense is right there. Outside, Jones. Back to Caruso. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 9. The pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Jones. Both shots good from the stripe.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Mobley. From 10 feet out. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams.
Sometimes you've got to display body control when you're playing out of pick and roll. Chet Holmgren does exactly that.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Okoro, defended by Dort. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Fires from the wing. Buries the jump shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Cranes the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
One shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams with the steal. He lobs it up.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mitchell with it. 11 points in the game. For the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 14.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top, leading by 8. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for Oklahoma City, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow. Pretty good.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
The Spider out there getting it done. What a first half he's putting together offensively. He's just on fire.
You know, I'm not a big fan of spiders, to be perfectly honest, but watching Mitchell spin his web, it's impressive. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Free throw good, Mobley. What would you pick right now, Doris, as one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And here's LeVert. He's got 6. Driving to the basket. Shades over Caruso. And it's LeVert missing. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. There's the 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thunder foul. Williams. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 17.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Kicks it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Over Allen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Thunder shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Williams.
One shot. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. Under trailing by 7. Here's Caruso. Holmgren the screen. Into the lane. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
To the middle. He kicks to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Mitchell. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell, excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he could put on your defense.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. Doris, you don't see many players in the NBA that play the way Lou Dort does. Wow.
Kevin, this guy is legit as a defensive player in the NBA. Loves to do the dirty work. May play the two-guard position, but his frame and his game play more like a forward. The kid plays with so much ferocity.
That one is off.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout. He's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Wallace is checked in for Alex Caruso. Good on the second free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Okoro dishes to Allen. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Allen.
Wow, that's a nice burst of power from Okoro. Use your muscles to get past that contact.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The jump hook, and he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Allen. Mobley with it. Now Okoro, defended by Dort. Back to Mobley. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Thunder in fourth.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder Girls dance team.
Showing for him last season, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Alexander trailing by 12. Outside Williams. Shoots over Mobley. Williams' shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Allen, a screen on Wallace. Bates passes to Mitchell. Mobley with it. Dort covering. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's George Niang in for Evan Mobley. Moving the ball around. Okoro wide open. He fired. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Okoro's got 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Here's Bates. Passes it to Okoro. Morris kicks to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
There's the focus from SGA, the ability to absorb contact and finish.
Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Marcus Morris is out there with Mobile. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Bates in at the 3, the small forward. Wallace against Mitchell. The pass to LeVert. Pass to Bates. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. Thunder with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Out to the wing. Now LeVert. Morris outside. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Joe can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to LeVert. Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to LeVert. To the wing on the left. Bates. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Williams against Morris. Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Here come your Thunder Girls.
With an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mitchell outside. Knocked away. Inside Dort. Here's Holmgren. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Allen, a screen on Caruso. Here's LeVert. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 8. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's LeVert. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. On the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Defense going to live with that one. Okoro just making a tough contested shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away, and Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Timeout call for Cavaliers.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Thunder fans, here's your Upper City crew.
Making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Mitchell is double. Pass to Okoro. Here we go, one-on-one. Dort misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Okoro passes to LeVert. Allen a screen on Caruso. A kick out to Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is why it's hard guarding Evan Mobley at times. This guy, when he's aggressive, forcing defenders to match his energy.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Mobley looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to LeVert. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the high post. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen finds Mobley. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Okoro. D right on him. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.